What's going on, everybody? I know it's been a while since I had a video, so I'm back and I wanted to do a walk around of the Cobra and just kind of give you guys a list of everything I've done to it. So I'm just going to jump right in here and start with the exterior. So when I first got it, it had these gaudy hood pins on it, so that was like one of the first things I did was remove those. When I bought it, it had these headlights. They're aftermarket. They're kind of like a smoked lens. I think they look a lot better than the factory ones, but that's those. And then not really much else on the front. I did do the fog light mod, where when the corners are on, the fog lights are on, and I can show you that real quick. I'll just to kind of show you what I mean by that. Be able to see it or not. You can kind of see it. So the fogs are on and the corner lenses are on, which I think is a pretty cool look, especially when the sun's setting late in the evening, or when it's rising early morning. Next up, we'll just do the wheels. That's the biggest update I've had recently, and these are 18 by 10.5, and they're the Inkay or Inky, however you say that, the RPF ones, and these are a 15 millimeter offset, super clean. And I've got the BFG Rival S tires, 315 30 18 tires on there, and then I did the extended studs, 3-inch Moroso studs on the front, and then obviously like the Gorilla open lug nuts there. That buzzing noise, I think my car's rolling a little bit. I don't have the e-brake on. I'll just put it in gear real quick just to kind of quiet that. And we're rolling again. Hang on one second, guys, sorry. There we go. Let's turn the car off. So as I was saying, I got the 3-inch extended studs on the front, and then I've got the drilled rotors, Hawk performance pads, and then just the factory Cobra brakes. They're painted red. The calipers are the calipers are. And then underneath on the front, I did a lot of stuff recently, which some of you guys may have seen. Inner and outer tie rod ends from Moog. Those were new. Steering rack bushings are new. The steering rack is new. It's a Maximum Motorsports, and then I powder coated the front sway bar. It's factory sway bar, it's just powder coated. And then with the inner and outer tie rods, I got the Prothane poly dust covers. I got Prothane end links with the polyurethane bushings on the front. So really did a lot to the front in terms of suspension and steering. All four corners when I bought it had the Ibach sport springs. Just factory struts. The struts aren't anything special. Moving along here, got the antenna delete, which is nice clean mod. I did that just because I don't have a radio or anything anymore. Tinted windows. The back window was kind of messed up, so I started kind of tearing some of it off, and it kind of looks like junk right now, but it just needs to be redone. The rear has the drilled rotors as well, just regular pads. I didn't put the Hawks on the back, and it's got a 1-inch spacer. You can see the Yukon. It's got a completely built rear end, 410 Ford Racing 410 gears, Yukon 31 spleen axles. Just everything about the rear end's new. The housing is even from a different Mustang with lower miles, because the one that was on here was bent. And then it's got the BBK rear upper and lower control arms. And then kind of moving along here, it does have some scrapes, some nicks, some scuffs here from when I hit the timing equipment during an autocross event. But on the back here, it's got the Flowmaster American Thunder Catback exhaust, and I properly heat painted it flat black. I did the 2 coats of heat primer, 2 coats of black, and then the clear coat, all with the heat paint. and that connects to an X pipe, so there's no cats, and it's got the factory exhaust manifold. There aren't any headers or anything special coming off of that. And it does, with the exhaust, it does have the O2 sensor check engine light delete plugs on it, just since the cats aren't there. And then moving along the back here, I did do the D badge, and if you know, the Ford emblem here has holes, so I just got these little plugs online, kind of plugged it up, which you can't really tell when you're further away, but removed the SVT as well. Cobra's filled in black. Taillights are factory, but this one does have a little bit of a, I think it might have got some moisture in it, that's why it looks like it's tinted. I don't really think I've done anything else on the rear that I can think of. I did do the rear seat delete, and I've got carpet in, like some just standard Amazon carpet, just because autocross requires you to not have any bare metal surfaces. And oh, I do have the Kenny Brown 3-point rear shock tower bar, and then I removed all the back seat stuff, no speakers anywhere in the vehicle, and then the spare and all that is obviously removed as well from the back seat. Factory original carpet. I did do some plaid in here, but it's easily removable, so if you want to get rid of it, it's not like permanently in here. That stuff just comes right off. Factory seats, like I said, radio delete, and I made the custom panel here for the delete, and then it's got a little box there. Hurst shifter, and I did replace the boot and the gasket and everything whenever I changed the transmission fluid when I first bought it, and it's only got probably like 2,000 miles on it since the transmission fluid change. No passenger airbag, I just saved the cover and then put a plaid over it. Got the Ford Racing Performance Sparco steering wheel with the Momo hub. Cobra pedal covers there. No floor mats or anything. Power seat. It's kind of getting to where it's not really working anymore. So, I mean, I basically got it to where I want it, and I tell people not to move it. It's still got the headliner, everything in here. Got the tuner, SXT or SCT, I think it's SCT. Yeah, SCT X4 tuner. And this car is tuned custom from Matt at Mustang Muscle. There's no air conditioner. We'll pop the hood here. This is a little loose right here, but the power windows and everything work. It's just this window, it gets to a point where there's like a 1/4 inch gap at the top, and then you got to kind of push it up the rest of the way. The window gets stuck. But we will look under the hood here. And I did forget to mention, I do have the Maximum Motorsports full-length subframe connectors underneath. I'll take a look at those here. I don't know if you can see them. Yeah, you can kind of see them there. And they are painted black. Welds are all painted black, so it's not going to rust on you. Engine bay, got the Maximum Motorsports 3-point or 4-point front strut tower bar. I do have the Maximum Motorsports caster camber plates. I just haven't installed them yet. MSD coils, Ford Racing plug wires. The plugs are newer. I changed those when I bought the car, so I don't even think they have 3,000 miles on them yet. AC delete, and I rerouted the belt because I used the pulley here is usually smooth, and I got a grooved one, and I rerouted the belt, so it's got a shorter belt, so it doesn't have any kind of AC delete pulley or any kind of resistance from AC delete or the AC. Spectra air filter with a Spectra heat shield, and then the stock intake tube does have an oil catch can, and I mounted that right there. And I did that before I had the IMRC delete plates installed. So then things are going to be super clean, and they're going to stay super clean. It's got the EGR delete as well, and it's been all been tuned by Matt at Mustang Muscle to 269 horsepower, 270 torque, which is pretty good for just having exhaust and an air filter. Really, it doesn't have any other kind of engine parts. nothing else done to it engine wise, just the X-pipe, catback exhaust, and air filter on the stock tube. Trying to think anything else. I change the oil once a year. I don't do it by mileage just because I don't even put 3,000 miles on the car a year. I basically just drive it to racing events, race it, and then drive it to carbs and coffee events. Battery is old and it does stay on a tender. If it didn't, it would probably die and need to be recharged. So battery could use being replaced, but other than that, I'm trying to think. Really, I've got a whole list of other things I did to kind of keep it updated and whatnot. I did do some fixes on it here and there because there was some stuff wrong with it when I bought it. But those are all really the performance parts. I think I've taken, and you can watch my weight loss or weight reduction videos on my channel here, but I've taken over 200 pounds out of it. Front and rear combined, and in the middle I guess too, but yeah, that's everything that's done to it. I don't think I've left anything out. It does have the white paint starting to chip with it at the bottom here, which I think is a common issue, and then right here a little bit, it's kind of a little bit of rust, but I removed the sound deadening out of the rear seat and trunk area. It's still under the driver and passenger seats. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. That's everything that's done to the Mustang thus far as of July 3rd, 2021. Thanks for watching.